Hey guys, I've got to keep this video under 10 minutes, which is what I've been running over. I've videotaped it 3 times. Starting to piss me off. Okay, first of all, I'm going to yawn a lot because I'm really tired. And here I go. Just excuse that, but yeah, and my hair's a mess, that's why I've got this hat on. Gay hat. Just use it for paintball sometimes. But this video is going to be about sponsorships, so big question I get asked a lot is, how do I get sponsored? Who should I ask to sponsor me? And what do I do after I get sponsored? Okay. First of all, how do you get sponsored? You ask the people. Like if you want to get sponsored by like Planet Eclipse, write them a letter saying, I'm interested in getting sponsored by you. Make it sound extremely formal. Don't be like, I want to get sponsored by you, and I'd like to get a free ego if you sponsor me. Okay, that's not what they're going to want. They want somebody that's going to strut their gear, get all decked out in their gear, not wear like dye gear. Unless it's like a mask or something, but so if you're interested in getting sponsored, just maybe ask around. Moving on, who you should get sponsored by first and foremost is your local playing field. Okay, that's the biggest one. If you're not sponsored by your field, it's gonna cost you more to go play at your field. It's gonna be harder to play at your field because they're not gonna set a time from like 2:30 to 5:30 where you can go with your team and practice, which is what you should ask for. So that's who you should get sponsored by first, is your team. Then approach the bigger sponsors. Don't recommend going from your field to Planet Eclipse just because you don't have enough sponsors to really earn their respect yet, and you probably haven't played enough to earn their respect. If you're just starting out, which is a big thing, you have to earn their respect to be able to get sponsored by them. You're going to have to wear their gear, shoot their guns, all that kind of stuff. It's hard to get sponsored. You have to really be serious about playing paintball to get sponsored. You can't just be one of those people that go once a month with their Tipmans to get sponsored. You have to shoot good tournament guns. I shoot an Ego 8. That's a great gun to shoot. Any Egos, any dye guns, any guns by Planet are great guns that shoot phenomenally. But yeah, so the E-Tech, it's a great gun to start out with. I've shot that gun. It shoots almost exactly like this. The only difference is different board in the E-Tech and different bolt, different barrel. Same barrel, same bolt. Different trigger, I think. I know, trigger's the same. I don't know, it's just built a little cheaper. They took some shortcuts on the E-Tech. But, yeah, so get a decent gun. Don't shoot like a spider. Get good. Go practice. Get on a team. Go practice as much as you can. Go practice as much as you can. Whenever you want to get sponsored, like, write up a letter, formal letter, I think I said that, but don't just be joking around and don't act like a hooligan that wants to get free shit, because you're not going to get free shit getting sponsored, okay? Sponsorships might actually cost you a little more money, because once you get sponsored, they expect you to buy their gear that they don't want you to buy. Like, once you get sponsored, you're pretty much saying that from then on out, you will buy their gear, okay? You'll buy their gear. You won't buy dye gear. If you're sponsored by Eclipse, you won't buy dye. You'll buy Eclipse only. And if they don't have a mask, you're going to ask them what kind of mask you think that they should get. They think that you should get. Your gun, that's probably the last thing they'll expect you to upgrade. But yeah, so Another thing is, once you get sponsored, they're not going to want somebody that cusses on the field 24/7, bonus balls people all the time. They want good, honest players that get out when they get shot out. They don't want somebody that, like, cheats 24/7. And they have ways of finding out. You might not think they do, but they do. But yeah, so whenever you're wanting to get sponsored, ask your local field first. If you're not on a team, get on a team. Don't start a team. Get on a team. Like, join a team. To join a team, pretty much just, if you're new into paintball, to join a team, or if you're new in a field, just pretty much try to become a regular on that field, like, every week for maybe that summer. And then the next summer, try to get on a team. Getting on a team's a big deal. It's not going to save you any money. Like, you're not going to get free stuff from your team. You're not going to get free stuff from your team. It's going to cost more because you're going to have to buy more paint to play. You're going to have to pay to fix your gun because you're going to be shooting more through your gun. So you're going to have to repair your gun more. You're going to have to pay more entry fees. It's just really expensive. I've been on a team. It's just hard. But yeah, so you just want to be professional as you can. So whenever you're applying for a sponsorship, you're going to write a letter saying why you think you should be sponsored. Then you're going to have your team portfolio or roster. And what the roster is going to say. The first page has your team name, maybe your team logo, and your team website if you have one, or like your team email address. Flip the page, you're going to have team captain, so on and so on, like with the players. Okay, team captain, going to have just favorite quotes, favorite gear, favorite guns to shoot, their tournament experience, how many tournaments they've played in, when they go and play, what field they play at, what gun they shoot, just a whole bunch of stuff. You can't just have you can't just put like, I want to be sponsored, and if you sponsor me, I want you to give me 3 free egos. That's not what sponsorship's about. Sponsorship is, the only reason sponsorships exist is because the company that wants to sponsor you wants their stuff to get promoted by your team. So if you have a shitty team, they're gonna think that you have shitty gear, like the other players, and they're not gonna want to go buy your gear because Eclipse is a hoodlum brand. There's hoodlums over there playing paintball. Those are the only kind of people that wear their stuff. No, they want you to be good, honest players that are willing to kick butt but not cheat. So they want you to be good players so that you promote their stuff. So that's pretty much it on sponsorships. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe.